I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cheers.
Meeting will come to order. Gentlemen, are there any additions or deletions to the agenda?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is there a motion to approve the public minutes from the last public business meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now tonight's a exciting night for our county commissioner meeting. We usually have about a third of the number of people here that we do tonight, and it's a real pleasure to have Mr. Mazzoni here, and we appreciate you coming out. So in recognition of baseball great Leo Mazzoni, who has strong ties to Allegany County, we wish to welcome all who came to this special recognition event. Leo Mazzoni had an exemplary professional baseball career. He gained national acclaim as the Atlanta Braves pitching coach from 1990 to 2005. And now here's Mr. Mazzoni to share some personal memories. Want to come up?
If you would, please.
Sort of like getting a walk.
No, I thought there was going to be a longer. No, I'm kidding.
In
I thought there
14
was going to be
straight.
more accolades than that. No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. I caught completely by surprise. I come up to visit my sons and my mother over Easter, and I'll be heading back tomorrow. But this puts the icing on the cake for this Easter weekend. It's a privilege and an honor to be here, and we certainly enjoyed growing up in Allegany County. We certainly enjoyed coming to Cumberland and beating some teams in Cumberland. We certainly enjoyed the when you look at the area and when we grew up, it's changed quite a bit. But it was a place when the post-World War II generation, it was a wonderful place to grow up. And, you never worried about things that you hear about now with crime and everything. But that's the way it is everywhere. But it was a great place to grow up. We had a wonderful life, no complaints. All we did was play ball. And that's what we wanted to do. And that's what we did. And we did it very well. And so I'll never forget when I signed out of high school, my dad put me on a plane in Pittsburgh, and my first time away from home was 3,000 miles to San Francisco and then up to Oregon, where I was going to pitch in the Northwest League. Now, you talk about a culture shock, leaving Allegany County to go up to northern San Francisco, southern Oregon. Anyway, so I was up there for a couple days, and I was homesick for a couple days. But then you know what, after that, I realized it's the greatest life you can possibly have. So, but I tell people this too. Everybody knows about the TBS and the Atlanta Braves and 16 years in the big leagues with Atlanta and 2 with Baltimore, but they don't know about the 24 I spent in the minor leagues. So it took me 24 years to get to the big leagues. But everybody says, Mazzoni, how in the hell can you be in the minor leagues that long? Because you loved it. Every time I went to work, from the time I was 17 years old till now, I went to work loving it every day of my life. So it wasn't the money in the minor leagues, because there wasn't any, but it was the love of the game instilled in me by my father and all the gentlemen that came back from World War II and helped expand the little leagues, helped get a team for a Catholic school, and did everything they could for the youth of the community. And it's odd. I went 42 years without missing a day of work. My father worked in a paper mill at Westvaco, and he went 44 years without missing a day of work. So anyway, he was honored too by the youth of the community, serving the youth of the community for 40-some years. Because once I left and went to play ball, he didn't stop coaching kids. So he would get off work from the paper mill and take care of everybody down at the ballpark. So it was a great time. It was very simple. I can also tell you one thing that I'll never forget what he told me when we started our first year of Little League. He never said much about statistics or any of that sort of thing. But you know what he said? He said, well, Leo, we're going to start our Little League. There's only one way to have fun. Win. And you know what? He's absolutely right. 'Cause, I was in Baltimore for a little bit there, and it was. I'm going to tell you what, it was miserable. No, but anyway. So anyway, it was a great time to grow up. I thank everybody in Allegany County. This is a tremendous honor for me, and you know what? I had a lot of great people. I always tell people, you know what makes for a good pitching coach? Great pitchers. You know what a good pitching coach does? Doesn't mess up great pitchers. We had a run of 14 years in a row to go into the postseason that will never be equaled in professional sports. But you can't do that without great talent. But you also have to have a strong leadership from top to bottom, and we had that from Ted Turner to John Sherholtz to the Stan Cat, and that thing never changed. There's one common denominator, regardless of what job you're in or what life work you're in. You have strong leadership, and that chain of command should never be broken. If that chain of command is broken, you're in trouble. That chain of command with the Braves was never broken, and it was a tremendous run. So, you know what? You grow up in Allegany County and you do what we did. Like I said, all my childhood dreams came true. Thank you.
At this time, will you please join us here for a presentation?
I like the way you let them sit down before you say
That's right.
Right here in the middle, sir. Oh.
We're young. We're not old. Thank you.
Whereas Leo Mazzoni was raised in Allegany County and had a stellar 40-year professional baseball career from 1967 to 2007. And whereas Mr. Mazzoni joined the Atlanta Braves organization in 1979 and earned great respect and gained national acclaim as the Atlanta Braves pitching coach from 1990 to 2005. In this period, the Atlanta Braves won 14 consecutive division titles, anchored by dominant pitching, including the 1995 World Series MVP. And pitchers thrived under his eye and stayed healthy. Leo Mazzoni coached 9 29-game winners, 4 ERA title winners, 6 Cy Young Award winners, 3 Hall of Famers, and a World Series MVP. Leo Mazzoni developed 2 of the top pitching staff rotations of all time and is recognized as one of the best pitching coaches of the modern era. Leo is #1 according to ESPN on its top 10 assistant coaches list of all times. You could, if you feel brave, argue that someone is as good, but better, no way. And how good is Leo Mazzoni? Asked Arthur J.C. Bradbury in his book, The Baseball Economist, The Real Game Exposed. Mazzoni is for the Hall of Fame, he concluded. If there's ever a Cooperstown for coaches, Rockin' Leo must assuredly be in the Hall of Fame. And whereas Leo David Mazzoni brought and continues to bring positive national media attention to Allegany County. Now, therefore, we, the Allegany County Commissioners, wish to commend Leo Mazzoni, highlight of his life achievements and contributions, and proclaim the opening day of 2016 professional baseball season, Monday, April 4th, as Leo Mazzoni Day in Allegany County. And that's signed the County Commissioners Jake Shade, Creed Brody, and Bill Ballard.
That's great. Thank you.
Oh, like this? You want just like this?
Change the batteries. I have them though.
You got a phone.
It's all right.
You got a phone. Movie, you got it.
That's awesome right there.
Oh, Linda's good.
Yeah, that's awesome right there.
See?
Oh my. I can respect that, yeah.
Let's get the boys in the picture. Tony?
We know about these team photos.
You're back.
I'll show you my own. Thank you.
Wow.
if we could, just one more picture with someone, because Mayor, would you please?
Oh, that's great.
Mayor Laffey, Westernport, please, sir.
Yeah, let's go, Danny.
See?
I used to throw rocks through his parents' window. More than once. When I was learning how to pitch.
Here, Mr. here,
Can we
sir.
bring you back in, please? Come on up. You said the only thing you ever do is play ball, too.
That's it.
Where we at? I don't know. I can't smell my
Would
shoulder.
you like to introduce Mr. Schreiber?
You know this gentleman over here? No. Why don't you tell this gentleman who you are?
Okay, I'm Bucky Schreiber. I'm chairman of the Lefty Grove Memorial.
Oh, okay. An honor to meet you.
You too.
Yeah.
Sit over next to Creed if you would, please.
Greatest left-hander in the history of baseball.
Right here.
Here, come on.
Here, right here, right here.
Right there,
here.
there you go.
This is a great lineup, I'll tell you.
Yeah, all-stars.
Hey, we're going there.
Wow, we'll take that.
Takes care of
Those
it.
minor.
Oh, no, bro, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
We're not done with you yet.
Oh, okay.
We got even more.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. There we go.
That's wonderful.
This is a plaque that'll hang on our wall next to
Beautiful.
J. Glenn Bell and Lefty Grove and,
Okay.
and Bobby Robertson. And it says, to Leo Mazzoni, 40 years professional baseball career, Atlanta Braves pitching coach, 1995 World Series champion, Westernport, Maryland.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What place this should be, right up there.
And it's ready
good.
for you to put it up.
Yeah, would you mind?
Sure.
The nail's ready for you.
Oh, okay.
Just throw it from here.
I broke enough windows, I don't want to break my picture. Straight? Yep. Perfect. Okay. I want to make sure it's straight. That comes from how I was raised. Great. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
With quick slide.
Oh, okay.
We can't do you justice, but
No, you've already done more than that, believe me.
we'd like to have that.
Wow. 2 300-game winners. Oops. Slick. Wow.
Stop.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
Mr.
Hey,
Thank you all
We
for coming.
appreciate this.
Appreciate all the help.
appreciate
You need from me, holler.
Well, thank you.
35 engraved baseballs.
Just some pitching lessons.
Hey, Danny. Hey. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir.
Our next item is Mr. Jonathan Dayton with the Maryland Youth Leadership Council.
My presentation won't be quite as exciting as that.
No, Jonathan, but I think that's pretty good that you're following a gentleman from Westernport and being from Westernport yourself. That's a good evening. So.
So
I'm here tonight to talk to you a little bit about the council that I'm on, the Maryland Youth Advisory Council. Yes, ma'am. So what I wanted to do tonight was kind of give the commission a little bit of insight into what I do, and also to kind of spread the Maryland Youth Advisory Council's name as a whole. The council was established in 2008 by the Maryland General Assembly. We address relevant issues by influencing legislation, spreading public awareness, and serving as a liaison between youth and policymakers in Annapolis. We strive to incite change for the betterment of Maryland youth, ensure equal opportunities for all youth, and incite political conversations with youth education. This past week, actually yesterday, I was in Annapolis myself. We had an advocacy day. I attended the ice cream social held in Annapolis, sponsored by the Governor's Office for Children. I also brought along with me tonight someone from the Governor's Office for Children, Christina Williams, who is a policy analyst. Over the past council year, which my term is not up yet, but we have done lots of things in Annapolis. We've testified at several bill hearings from the House and the Senate. We've met with the Children's Cabinet, which is comprised of the Executive Director, Arlene Lee, and several secretaries, including the Superintendent of Public Schools in Maryland. But tonight, really what I wanted to do was just spread the word of my act to you gentlemen. Hopefully that you gentlemen can spread the word within your bodies and your meetings and everything that you do to get the MIAC's name out there. It was recently established in 2008, so the name has not really reached all the corners of Maryland yet. We have a council right now that's comprised of just over 40 members. I believe there's 55 members, but there's only about 50 are appointed. So it's quite a large council. Also, Senate Bill 103 and House Bill 446 are actually in the legislation now. It's going to try to change the workup of the council to decrease membership to 24. That way the council will be more efficient in what they do. So thank you, gentlemen, for the time that I had to speak. Would you have any questions for me or Christina?
No.
Awesome.
Thank you for your service, though.
Thank you.
It's commendable.
And keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll get someone on there for the next year, too.
Hey, Jonathan, real quick, can you go back to the microphone? I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Everly.
I could have sworn that I saw someone look just like you performing a halftime performance here at Frostburg State a few weeks back.
That was me with the demo team, the elite team.
That was kind of cool.
Thank you very much.
Awesome.
That was an awesome performance, and I was happy to perform halftime.
Very proud, Dad.
Great. Ms. Wigfield. Our telephone book recycling.
So I'm here tonight to kick off our telephone book recycling campaign. It's to raise awareness for recycling in Allegheny County. Last year, we had 880 students in Allegheny County participate, and they collected over 5,000 telephone books that were diverted from the landfill. This helps Allegheny County reach its mandated 20% recycling rate. And so the collection this year will start on April 1st and run through April 29th. The schools that collect the most telephone books per student will win awards. This year we have 3 sponsors so far. One is Queen City Business Systems, Advanced Disposal, and the Mountain View landfill have contributed to the prizes. And let's see here. And I'm available for the month of April to give recycling presentations, mainly because Earth Day is on April 22nd. So if anybody is wanting some information about recycling or want to learn a little bit more about our program, I'm more than happy to give a presentation. So there's that.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. We'll go into our public hearing. Item number 4 is our constant yield. Mr. Bennett.
Good evening.
Sir?
Baseball, the new state of recycling on tax rates.
Yeah. Get Mr. Mazzoni back. Bear with me 1 minute, let me get this thing up, maybe. Maybe on.
Dick DeVore knows how to
Dick
operate
broke
that.
it.
Ran out of batteries this afternoon.
It's like the computer ran out of batteries. I can wing it without it.
Okay, just wing it.
Just, yeah.
Nobody understands it, I guess.
You're right.
Get up here and turn it on for him, Dick.
I don't know what it's doing. It's okay, I can go without it.
If it's not a number, he doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, I don't know, but when he presents his budget, he needs to get a new one of them, apparently. Yeah, we need a new computer first things first.
Why do you need one? Who cares? It wouldn't matter, he knows about this stuff. He's thinking
Just cut the video from this part.
We're fine for me.
Yeah.
Thanks for trying, Dick.
So we didn't increase our budget this year for computer.
Comes out of Dick's
Yeah,
budget for
take it out, yeah.
breaking the thing.
Gee. Tonight's our constant yield hearing. As you know, every year the state of Maryland gives us what they call constant yield tax rate, which gives us a tax rate that would give us the same exact dollars as last year. According to state law, if we're ever going to exceed that rate, we have to run an ad in the paper, which we did last Thursday. So we ran the ad in the paper. Today is simply our hearing on it. And just a few things I was going to point out on the screen, but I'll just talk about. As a whole, we're actually going to collect less in tax dollars than we did last year. But because of the way state law is written, there's a couple of our municipalities that are actually going to slightly exceed constant yield. Because of that, we had to run the ad. Even after we inquired with the state, they still asked us to run the ad. So overall, we're collecting $24,281 less than we did last year. So at the end of the day, taxes are reduced. You reduce the tax rates another tenth of a penny based on your resolution from a few years ago. So we've done that. There's simply 5 of the municipalities that slipped over the constant yield. So a couple of them see a slight increase. But as a whole, we're $24,000 less than we were last year. I think that's pretty good. So really, today, we're simply here for a hearing to seek public comment or any comment from you. So this time, I'll turn it over to comment.
Is there any public comment? None?
That's it. We're done.
Great.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Wow, easy. Projector will turn itself on now.
Yeah, probably.
Sierra, again, our public hearing for the 2016 water and sewer plans.
So tonight's our public hearing for the water and sewer plan. It's available online, or we can get people a printed copy of the plan by request. So the written comments, they're due on, let's see here, April 15th, if they can get them to me via email or by letter or over the phone, I'll take them. So do you guys have any comments? Does the public have any comments?
Anything on the water and sewer plan?
All right, very good.
We'll get it on the website if it isn't already.
Yep,
Moving to our action agenda.
Thank you, Sierra.
no problem.
Item number 6. Sierra again.
So tonight I'm asking the commissioners acting as the Cumberland Area MPO to sign the resolution to adopt the long-range transportation plan. Last meeting we held the public hearing for that, and we've incorporated it in the comments. So if you guys would adopt it, then we could send it to the Federal Department of Transportation for their concurrence.
Great.
All right.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Thank you. Item number 7, Mr. Diaz.
I'm drawing a utz.
Utz.
I apologize for that.
Without too many potato chips.
It probably is. You're correct.
Do we get any samples tonight, Matt?
No. Come see me tomorrow, maybe.
Very good negotiator.
There probably is. There's probably some sort of whatever Yeah, there is. Anyway, it's been a long afternoon, so I'll be brief. Utz has been in a corner building back here, what we call Building 19, for many, many years. Predates me being here, actually. And long and short of it is they just re-upped for a 76-month lease. Their current lease was going to expire at the end of July this year, so it's going to become effective in April. So it's essentially 6 years and 4 months. And we've been able to accommodate them with some needed tenant improvements, a little bit additional space. So they're happy, we're happy, and it's going to be a nice revenue stream for us for the next 6.5 years. So I just look for your favorable approval on the lease.
Great.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Easy one. Thanks, Matt.
Item number 8, our Chesapeake and Atlantic Coastal Bay Trust Fund. Mr. DeWitt.
Evening. For those of you who might not know me, my name is Dan DeWitt. I'm an engineer in Public Works. I was here about 2 months ago to talk about this same program. As part of our Bay TMDL cleanup efforts, we're seeking to apply for a grant opportunity through DNR. We're looking at 2 different projects. 2 months ago, we asked for permission to send a letter of intent to apply for the funding. At this point, we're asking now for permission to actually go ahead and apply for the funding now that we've finished developing our projects. First project is at Allegany College in Maryland, Evans Creek Stream Restoration. The stream in that area has eroded the stream bank. Our sewer line's exposed out into the water. We're going to be doing some tree planting along with Allegany College. Second project, Sand Spring Run Stream Restoration, just outside city limits of Frostburg, taking care of some issues as a result of some erosion and some stream bank problems. Total money we're seeking from the state, $775,000. This combines with just over $150,000 in leverage funding through local in-kind time, as well as some work that our utilities division will be doing to take care of the sewer problem. Total project cost of just over $930,000. At this point, I'm just asking permission to have President Shade sign the cover letter and turn in our application next week to DNR.
Great.
Dan, this ain't about trying to drain our pond, is it?
What's that?
This ain't about trying to drain our pond and shaft, is it? This is two separate?
No. Different
Okay.
project.
And that ACM project has been long overdue.
Yes.
Time coming.
I think.
I make a motion, we accept this.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I think we relocated a piece of that sewer about 20 years ago, Paul? Oh, I do, because I was actually the one that did it, so. For the same reason.
Our consent agenda, Mr. Everly.
Commissioners, tonight you have 5 items on your consent agenda to consider. Item 9 is a motion to appoint 6 candidates to fill 1- and 2-year terms on the county's Emergency Services Board. Item 10 is a motion to appoint David Caporelli to a vacancy on the Potomac Highlands Airport Authority Board. The expiration of this term would be June 30th, 2019. Commissioners, items 11, 12, and 13 are motions to declare surplus a total of 13 vehicles currently in possession of Allegany County. 10 of these vehicles were either seized or abandoned or a component of our narcotics task force, all of which are under the custody of the Allegany County Sheriff's Office. 2 former vehicles which are being declared surplus, which were used at our detention center, and the final vehicle is an order pickup truck, which was once in use at our roads division.
Great.
I'll make a motion we accept the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And
Thank
Sheriff,
you.
I don't know what kind of condition that Aldi's in, but it's gotten a lot of attention in the past.
But you can see it in his garage anytime you'd
Yeah.
like to look at it.
Parked at home.
Mr. Rudd.
I have nothing.
Mr. Everly.
Commissioners, in 3 weeks, on April the 14th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the location yet to be determined, it will either be in 212 or right here in 100, we will need to hold our first public budget workshop. As I mentioned to you a few hours ago, After the conclusion of our last presenter today from the outside agencies, the county received a total of $87,930,000 worth of requests. Our projection for revenue next year puts us at about $86,318,000. So instead of wasting your time at a budget workshop where we just lay out all the asks and show you how much money we got, I'm telling you tonight so that in the next 3 weeks we'll have an opportunity to put together a balanced budget for your consideration and to chew on here in a few weeks. So,
Very good.
Thank you. Commissioner Valentine.
Just a few things real quick. Once again, I did it earlier today, but I want to do it again. I want to give my thanks to the sheriff. For those who don't know, he's been going all around the county on his own time, giving presentations on the rather incredible heroin and opioid problem we've got here in the county, and the sheriff and a few people from the health department. How many meetings have you had now, Craig? 7,000 and some, it seems like, I'm sure.
Yes, that's a round number, yes.
Yeah. But anybody that hasn't taken advantage of an opportunity to go to one of these, got 3 more left this session, I suggest you really go. We've got a serious problem, and I think what Craig's putting on will really highlight it quite a bit. A couple other things. I was at a meeting Tuesday on the 15th. People may not realize it yet, but county tourism has brought in a nationally known car rally. It's actually a TV series. These guys drive cars all around the United States. They will be in the city of Cumberland, city of Frostburg for probably 3-4 days. Rocky Gap is going to be a major sponsor while they're here, so it'll bring national attention to Allegany County. Hats off to Barb Buell for arranging this to come. And then, even though it wasn't in Allegany County, on Tuesday the 15th, I spoke to a group called the Young Patriots over at Kaiser Middle School. And these are kids in middle school that are unbelievably interested in what goes on with local government, with national government. They knew everything about the elections. It was a real honor to be able to talk to these people. I just wish we had more young people that interested in something. So all in all, it was a very good day.
Oh, thank you, sir, because I'm going to be brief because I'm running about 5 minutes late for another meeting, and I know the mayor of Westernport hears that all the time because every time I go see him, I'm always heading somewhere else. But thanks, everyone, for showing up for the budget hearings today. It was, they're done. That's the only good thing that's the only good thing I can say about it is they're done. The next thing is thanks so much for everyone showing up today. This is good to have this many people show up. We're very well represented from the Georgia Creek region, and I do appreciate that. Chief Rounds, it's good to see you, sir. And it looks like our volunteer fire department's representatives is here in force tonight, so I do appreciate that. Tim, thank you for coming up from Westernport also this evening. But with that being said, gentlemen, I do have to run because there's a certain appointment letter here for someone, so I can get the next meeting started.
And we need to thank Miss Fraley. She's hung tough all day.
Yes.
So.
And thank the sheriff and his young date that he brought tonight.
I got to grab you first, Creed.
We noticed you pulled up in an Audi out there. So.
You got to grab me first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a minute. We've been here since 1 o'clock with about a half-hour break, but I do want to recognize Dick DeVore. Thank you for all your hard work on the volunteer fire department funding. I was in Frostburg Saturday night at their banquet, and you know, that's what people are interested in is what we can do to do more. And we would love to if there was a big pot of money, but unfortunately there's not. So I know you'll be hearing more about that in the coming weeks. So with that, our next public business meeting is Thursday, April 7th at 5 o'clock right here, and the same with our budget hearing. Thank you.